guys' hands are fucking dirty.
Last year, I travelled from London to Bulgaria with my friend Juan on mostly freight trains. The point of the trip was to get to our friend Aaron's house in Bulgaria for as cheap as possible, but we ended up spending a little longer in Romania than I intended. If anyone's watched Borat, it was actually recorded in a gypsy village in Romania and has nothing to do with Kazakhstan. Before we start this video and you listen to me complain in different geographical locations, I'll tell you a little bit about Romania, which is located here. From 1958, Romania was controlled by a socialist dictator named Nicolae Ceausescu. During this time, he bought the equipment and raw materials to rapidly industrialise the country. While this did plunge Romania into a national debt of $13 billion, Ceausescu also produced an industrial revolution that uplifted the sparse and agricultural country into the industrial age in a few decades. However, this rapid industrialisation came with horrific sacrifices due to the austerity implemented to pay back Romania's national debt. People were rationed on food, electricity and gas. The TV had just one channel that ran for 2 hours a day. People eventually had enough of this, and in March 1989, protests started against Ceausescu. By December 1989, Ceausescu ordered the military forces to fire at protesters, killing over 1,000 people. This was happening at the same time as the collapse of Yugoslavia, so it was a difficult time for Eastern Europe. Romania and its citizens resisted the military presence, destroyed a number of cities, and stormed the Palace of the Parliament. Ceausescu escaped Bucharest and the palace in a helicopter, but he was captured 24 hours later and executed by a firing squad. The death of Ceausescu brought the collapse of the Communist Party and the start of a democratic Romania. Many people rejoiced at the news of his death, yet the protesting and looting continued for some months until the country adjusted to its new political state. Today, Romania is a member of the European Union, but the effects of this period can still be felt. Nevertheless, it's an interesting country to visit, and I'm glad I got to experience a little bit of the legacy of its interesting political history, or at least aimlessly ride trains across it before visiting Bulgaria. So, for the trip, we would take a rideshare from London to an industrial estate somewhere in central Belgium. From there, hopefully we could catch a train all the way across Europe, spanning an impressive 6 countries and 5 international borders, to Romania, and then find a few more rides to make it to the Danube River and cross into Bulgaria to meet with Aaron.
That's the thing about painting.
That was exactly like equal as she.
Rotate the cake.
Happy birthday to you.
I want to get surrounded. Oh, all these spikes. Yo, can you push my foot up, please? Please. Please. Oh no, my God.
Just jump.
Down here, quick, and we'll get away if we do this. We're good, we're saved.
Absolute ends of London.
Documentary.
Documenting the journey.
About bad night with his wife.
We are surrounded by all these travellers, ranging from Bulgarian builders to the English family from suburbs. Oh
Good luck, yeah. Very impressive to hear your journey plans.
Yeah. We arrived, it's night, we thought we'd be here hours earlier, but let's go find my friend Steph's house. I'm glad to see you though. Yeah, me too. Oh mate, this is so nice.
Mate, I've been vlogging as well actually in front of the camera.
You've been vlogging? What
yeah.
Woman, man?
I'm the like, presenter.
How is it going, man, with like Sharknado 7 and like all the stuff you're doing in Bulgaria?
We had a chicken in our hands. We had like 6 different cans of food and some biscuits. And then we saw the guard, but he was chilling. So we clocked the alarm.
What's that? Okay, you take the waffles. We've made it, this is the spot, and this is not easy. It's one track, one train with a bunch of people watching it. push it a bit. It's going to pull out there. Yeah. We have to find the truck trailers. Once the engines get out of sight, they go past us. I'll run out and we're going to get on the truck trailer.
Oh, you go first and I'll go follow.
Yeah, it should be coming out now. I can hear it turn. It's sat right next to us, the unit. That's the train, that's the train. Let's go. They're still building. This has not got the truck trailers on. Oh, underneath there. Romania, see? That's what we want. That's what we want. Ready? Go. There's no floor, get off, there's no floor. You get on the back one, I'll get on the front one. Come. There's no floor. Jump off. Yeah. Don't fall, don't fall.
It was like the thrill was like insane. I haven't had it for a while. Like
Half the train in the yard reverses out, pulls out, and then collects the second half and goes. So we've got half of it and there's no right.
man, this was a bit of disappointment because we had a chance to get on this train bound to Romania. We got on it, but it didn't have bottom, so we had to just jump off.
It's all like these new wagons since last time I rode it. They're basically unrideable. If we miss it, I don't know what to do except try and catch tomorrow's one. Stick's finally caught on fire. Just cooking some potatoes and rice here. Still no train, man. This is the problem with Europe. It's not like just trains going through yards. It's like you need to get to that factory and get on that specific train, really. But you know, that's pretty normal with train riding. Anyone who's ridden will know that. It's very, very normal. Alright? Alright, yeah. Just waiting. I just woke up. Still no train, man. So best thing we can do is get to the German yard that's really nearby. Kept waking up to check the train, but it's nothing.
Yeah, hopefully we can soon play Kumbaya with Aaron. We willst Aachen gehen, weil das ist where our train gehen.
It's so boring doing this lifestyle. This is, people think it's like really exciting,
romantic,
but
yeah.
It's 90% nothing.
Fly, take an airplane.
What's the first train video riding you saw? Is it seriously the David Cho one?
Yeah, we both did. And I didn't go to America, but he did. When he was 17, I was just like, I need to settle in England, education done, and then at this point of life, yeah, man, just like free to go anywhere.
Quick stop at the gas station for one to do this. It's a shit sign. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, where are you driving to?
To my place where I live in Maasmechelen.
Right. That's so kind of you, I appreciate that so much.
My husband first.
Did you ever do that before?
Non. J'ai emmené deux garçons qui voulaient aller à Aachen, hein, mais ils sont en train de... Comment on dit ça? Where do you know those guys from? I don't know them.
Oh, what are you going to do there? You can just eat something, man. Yeah.
That's my husband.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Number 2. Parlez français?
Hello.
Do you want some eggs? Do you want
anything?
Aiki noodles?
They just pick us up, these people. Well, this woman, so have a shower in the house, eat some omelette. Oh, do you want some omelette? Oh, I can't say no, man. One, we're leaving now. Yeah. Thanks, guys, for helping us. Thank you so much for the food and everything, man. So people in Belgium say English people are dickheads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a nice trip.
Thank you so much.
Careful.
I think we'll be okay now. Before? Yeah. Oh, that's good, that's okay. Yeah.
Okay. Do you speak Dutch?
No, man, no. Do you speak both languages, Dutch and the French then?
Dutch, I speak French.
No.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, you don't like it?
I don't like it.
Yeah.
French people,
Yeah.
we talk not Dutch.
Yeah, yeah.
So we Dutch people, we don't talk French.
He was a generous guy, but as soon as I tried to get into the front seat, he had to clear his needles and spoons. I'm not gonna judge him. He just picked us up.
Squeeze in, man. Oh, thank you. You can drop us off in this car park or anywhere around here is good. Just walking down the back of this allotment, getting in position for the train. Ah. Distinct lack of fucking foliage is going to cause us some issues. Hopefully no one's in their allotment right now. I highly doubt it, but let's go to the end where the driver won't see us when he's pulling in. The end of this allotment here is looking okay. How are you feeling about this spot though? It's much more chill.
I like the view, man.
I think we'll be safer here, don't you?
Kan Englisch.
In video.
Put in here.
Ja, aber das ist Privatgelände. Ja, Internet. Internet kann euch auch nicht sagen, was ihr das dürft. Ja, ich rufe jetzt mal an.
Hi, hey, wait. What does that mean? What should we do?
Should we just go, man?
So
We didn't know. We'll go back this way, but no one needs to be so weird about it. Why are you doing that? Do you know what I mean? Why is he doing that? What the hell?
it's just a thing because it's not allowed to be here, and sometimes here are just people that are stealing something.
Basically, the guy's going to call the cops on us for fucking standing near an allotment. Like, what we're going to do is steal a bag of soil. So now we're going to have to look for a new spot. We're going to have to pass bags because my arm's too weak. This is the best we can do, man. Sun's set, the train's still not here. Should be coming, it's still on time, it should be here in like 10 minutes. I don't know how we're going to do it. Okay, we made it onto a train. It's really fucking hard to talk.
First Korean to ever fucking nail it, man, in Europe!
So we ran across every single train in the yards and we jumped on it. On this ride, it's a perfect ride.
We're going past the Cologne now!
So it was stationary for about 2 or 3 hours. And then we just left. We've been on it about half an hour or an hour, I don't know. I'm going to try and put a hammock up.
We're gonna end up either in Italy, Romania, or Poland.
But I'm pretty sure this is the Romania train. If you think about it, it's better than hitchhiking anyways, right?
We're going to Romania. Yesterday, we set up the hammock from this end to that end. It was bouncing like fucking shit. So the fucking hammock's trying to fucking reach. So it's cut in half now. I knew my ass was cold. We're getting out of Deutschland. Now we're getting to Austria. Everything's in good place.
Yeah, I had to sleep in the morning because it's just too cold at night. The wind. Somehow we've managed to change directions. Now we're heading like kind of backwards to what we were. The engine swapped round. I must have slept through that.
Look right there.
that works well. It's like a little hand warmer now. It's so difficult to climb outside. I've barely got outside yet. Thank you. How long do you think we've been riding now?
10 hours.
10 hours maybe?
10 hours, yeah.
We're 10 hours in, so we've got another day to go, 24 hours probably. I don't think you'll ever take a journey this long unless you ride freight trains. Imagine it after 35 hours, how are you going to feel? Just days. There is no time anymore. Time ceases to exist. And the journey this long, it's just day and night and miles.
Oh man, you just sneaked in, set up. The beginning was like fucking noises, man, vibrations. I guess we become adjusted, just like cars, just like airplanes, you know. Just another vehicle we invented, human invented, you know.
Never slows down, man. Stops for 10 seconds at a time. So essentially, the border crossing, it's going to be like 1 hour, 3 hours, 2 hours. It can be 6 hours. Huh?
Hey, that's grim.
It's grim. It's almost worth getting on. They're going to walk down, and they're going to check this gap. They're going to look down like this. So we have to be up in the axles of the truck. Oh! Go on, man, be careful. We have to hide on the axles of the truck. For people walking past, they're checking the train's brakes and just checking everything. Feels like we're starting to move. I can't tell if it's us or the train next to us.
Only 1 hour, dude. 1 hour. That's it, man.
I just took a little rest. It was quite nice.
God is on our side. The weather, train, people, everything's been amazing.
Not great, but you know, keeps you hidden, man. It's a good train, man. You can't complain. Bro, let's get out, man. It's too grim.
Yeah.
It's too grim, man. It's claustrophobic, man. Another 20 hours, man.
Oh, fuck's sake. Thumbs up, Europe! Brexit!
I just took 2 now. I'm kind of lit.
Lie down in a bed, you know. Exhaustion of like fucking sound.
Yeah.
It won't give you a break, innit?
I don't need a break because I'm used to it, man. Longest I rode a train was 70 hours, so 35 hours is nothing, man. Garlic and chili and basil, salt and pepper. Better than eating ravioli every time.
We're gonna make satay sauce.
Okay.
Fire, fire, fire. We are making a gumbo. A Brexit gumbo. A Brexit. Look at the vibration, man.
Yeah. I'm getting batters on this thing. Yeah, this is Vienna, as you can see by these stations. Yeah, some super quick freight trains. It's hard to catch. The driver can see you. You know, we're only 10, 15 cars back, but. That must have been one of the longest tunnels ever. We're going like 50 or 60.
20 minutes long.
20 minutes at like 60 miles an hour. It must have been 10 miles long.
Silence. Nothing but wheat field. Grass. Nothing.
What do you think about the Hungarian border though?
I mean, they might like us. I don't know. We are likable people, aren't we?
This is desperation right now.
My one's good. Don't.
That is not pretty. Apparently one can shit and not piss.
What can I say? It's a natural talent, natural selection. It's Darwin Award. They're cooking peanut butter rice. Fuck improvisation.
We passed the Hungarian border, we stopped for an hour at the yard, and now we're just smashing it towards Budapest and be Romania by morning. So we just keep cooking, one meal after another that's hot. The only salvation on the trip. Glue our stomachs so they feel nice. How is it?